back with the AMC video. I promised this to be released yesterday. Long day yesterday, a lot of planning, just kind of developing stuff, So today, um, obviously, June 1st. Tomorrow we got the share count, obviously, starting to begin. Okay. So, obviously, what happened last week? Okay. So last week, obviously, if you can notice, we created equal highs. Okay. So one of the terms you guys are going to learn, not only from this video, but in general, getting into every trading, equal highs and lows are your friend. Okay. Don't trade them. You only want to trade what happens beyond the, equal highs and lows. Okay. So, for example, I'll show you guys, right? So last week we had these equal highs formed. Okay. If we go to a bigger time frame, let's go to the monthly here. As you can notice, equal highs have been formed. Okay. For me, that's already a target for smart money. Okay. Right now, I'd consider dumb money everyone who's thinking this thing is going to short. I mean, here's the thing. What can happen with this stock is it could either exponentially just fly, or, depending on if people decide to hold it or not. I would hope, with all this, apes, gorillas, all this shit going down, everyone would hold this stuff, because right now there's a huge community backing this. Okay. So today, I don't know if you guys saw, but the CEO of AMC happened to sell, was it like 8.5 million shares at $27.12 or something like that. Okay. For me, that's big news. Okay. Reason being is because if banks are already willing to pay $27, claiming that the stock is overpriced, it shouldn't be valued what it's at, but yet they're paying that to actually own the stock, that's just fishy for me. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of news article medias right now telling you, hey, worst stock to be in, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. Okay, but like for me, this thing's playing out fairly nicely. Okay, like we created these equal highs, right, on the monthly. Okay, we created those on the month. Let's break it down on a smaller frame, 45 minutes, 15 minutes, right? So back to saying what I was saying. These equal highs are clearly broken. Okay, I break this down on a smaller time frame. This wick right here came back down for another re-entry for the sell, drove the price down once again. Okay, this was confirmed last Friday of pretty much those 8.5 million shares, right? They bought those shares, and what they do with the price, drove it completely down. Okay, for me, that's a scare tactic for fucking banks, right? Reason being is if you drive a price up to a certain point, okay, right now, like with that triple top, that's retail trader mentality. Okay, that triple top is formed because people now are gonna think this is a huge. I'm sorry, I don't use support and resistance terms really. I believe this is support and resistance. Um, okay. Shit. Can't even think about it. Okay, so support's at the bottom, resistance at the top. Okay, so this now has created resistance. Okay, realistically, in the mind of your traders that think like a retail, they're already thinking, hey, every time it's going to hit this area, it's going to reject. Obviously, me just telling people, oh, the stock's overvalued and everything. But for me, over here, we got a beautiful, beautiful money. Okay, over here is nothing but money sitting above there. Okay, so all these people that are shorting it based off of this, right, is pretty much once this breaks and retests this area, I can't even predict a price on this anymore. Reason being is because after this triple top, the price is gonna be unpredictable. Okay, because with realistic technical analysis, this stock obviously doesn't respect it whatsoever. It respected to a certain point, got to this high, created that equal high, but now it's not going to respect it. You can only do trading analysis or technical analysis, whatever you want to call it, on a stock that already has history. Okay, this has already hit its history, and from now you can't really tell what it's going to do. Okay, so going back to what I said, equal highs, blasted past there. Everyone here probably, triple top. Everyone thought it's going to sell here. What did it do? It flew up, took everyone's money, and then they took that 8.5 million shares and drove the price down once again. Okay, but realistically, if you were to do from the most recent swing low to swing high, right? So what was the most recent low? May 27th. Oh, let me look at the calendar here. 27th. So that was, oh shit, we're in June already. So May 27th. So that was Thursday. Okay, so let's go. I'd say, most recent low to high. It's Thursday, right? So most recent low to high. These are Fibonacci. Obviously, we're gonna get into Fibonacci settings, whatnot. Hold on, let me break this time frame. Maybe there might be a little something that I didn't notice. Okay, so yeah, so that would be your most recent low right here. Most recent high. Okay, most recent high is obviously there. So what did it do? It sold off, a very respectable resistance level or support level on Fibonacci, depending on which way you're using it. We have the 618, 711, 786, 84, 886, 9394. Okay, so for me, usually primo entries are between 786 and the 0.94. Reason being is for me, those are what me and the people I've been traded with, we call that super snipes. Okay, and that's all we want to do when we're trading any market, is to get the most optimal trade entry, just so we don't have to deal with any drawdown, which leads to maximum profits. Okay, we don't take the 1 or 2. Oh, hey, you risk X to double up your money. Okay, the trades we want to take are the ones that are 1 and 12. Okay, so obviously broke those highs, came back down. Like I said, equal lows. Another thing that you'll notice, another key thing that I've learned, is the last sell before the huge buy up, or the last buy before the huge sell down, right? So for example, this would be this candle over here, right? So we have that last buy right here before the huge sell down. We have another one over here before the huge sell down, right? We have those, and then we have this last sell before the huge buy up, realistically, okay? So if we were to do from that low, it would happen to line up with our Fibonacci just perfectly, okay? So say right here, most recent low to high, okay? So as you notice, we'll draw a line right here. So what did it do? It happened to go off the 886 from this most recent low to high, okay? So basically what you notice is, once again, it's not evenly lined up. But what you'll notice is, like I was saying, that last sell before the buy up, or that last sell or the last buy before the sell, in smart money strategies, it's always going to come back to that area to get another buy entry. Okay, and here obviously we saw it happen. We had those equal lows created over here. We had those equal lows created over here as well. Okay, what did this wick do? It cleared all that liquidity, right? Created another entry for the banks, right? Having to line up with the 886 perfectly, right? This zone right here for me is crucial. Every time from low to high, if that happens to line up with that last sell before the buy, or that last buy before the sell, obviously if this was selling, obviously I do this Fibonacci like in reverse, okay? But this for me is good news, okay? It wicked off this area, right? Not only did it start going up, created equal lows once again, right? So that just creates another potential price target for the future. Let's say post squeeze, right? You could throw a put on this, or even sell the stock and make money on top of that, okay? So now, right, open of fucking today, it gapped up, right? And it steadily rose. Now, like I said before, right, let's delete this, okay? If we were to go from this most recent low to our most recent high to, let's say, a most recent low, I'd say is over here. What you'll notice is this happened to wick up even more, and this went to that 0.84, right? Now, using that last sell before the buy, or that last buy before the sell. So the key rule is between the, okay, on a buy before the sell, it'd be that inside wick to 50% of that body, right? So obviously we'll do different colored lines here, okay? to 50% of that body, right? So we'll do red, right? So that would have been your entry zone, for example, to sell the stock realistically if you wanted to. For me, I'm all bullish on this stock until this whole squeeze is over. You know, right now, I mean, I'll get into where I think it's going to happen, what's going to happen, but what do you see here? It went to that zone, that last inside wick to 50% of the body, went there and it sold off. Now, this is obviously today. What happened here today, right? We created more equal highs, more liquidity, okay? So now we have a bunch of short sellers created over here, essentially, okay? And the more I talk about this, the more you realize that these equal lows and highs are just pretty much a story that the banks create to eventually go past those lower highs to get another entry to continue moving the stock a certain way. As you can see, it happened over here, right? Cleared the liquidity, equal lows and highs, everyone here, right? And it bought back up, right? Did the same thing, created equal lows and highs, right? But it gapped up from there, you know? So for me, this confirms it obviously was going to continue to buy for me. I saw that last Friday. Everyone started panic selling. A lot of people told me, oh, hey, like that's going to be an issue. Okay. But, struggle to close over 28. Today we closed at $31.99, $32, which is really good news because, a lot of people that was trying to short sell this or even short the stock last week, okay, they were hoping that it's going to drop down to here. Realistically, in the future, I do see the stock dropping down here. It could, if the banks want to do the same shit again, except they don't have, all these fucking apes and shit behind it, they might be able to bring it down in price, right? But as of right now, with the amount of retail that owns this stock for the buy, I really think this is going to drive up, okay? I've talked about in the last videos, mathematically speaking, if this hit some ridiculous price, it would cause a crash. For me, I think that'd be very healthy. Why? Because during this whole COVID shit, none of the market was realistically supposed to go up, okay? So, obviously identify the zones, show you the examples here. So now, what can we expect here, okay? So if we were to go from this most recent low to high now, okay, that way. So what we could see here is off this 0.94 area, this red line here. I'm going to change the color of it just so you can be able to identify it some more. Let's go blue on this one. So off this blue line here, right, we created these equal highs over here. So what could happen now is either it could come back down to here or come back up to here. Come back up to this 33 area, right, break those highs, and then what it could do, obviously, if we zoom in on this movement over here, this last sell before the buy was filled, but this last sell before the buy hasn't been filled, and obviously it still hasn't wicked down here, so realistically what I would want AMC to do right now is to clear these highs maybe tomorrow or during aftermarket. Right now obviously it's going down to the aftermarket, so we're at 31.77. Okay, we're at the 786 over here. I'll throw another fib on to show you the reverse, but this, right? So from here to this most recent high over here, once again, right? So this 0.5 area, right? It could reject out this 0.5 area. It could even come down to this last sell before the buy, which happens to line up perfectly. This could potentially still come back down to 2029. Okay? This is an unpredictable fucking stock. That's the thing. Okay? You can't predict it. It could respect some technical analysis. Obviously it's respected some. But now, once it surpasses this point, realistically, there's no prediction on what's going to happen to it, okay? We have the whole short squeeze shit loading up. So, I mean, hopefully everyone's going to fucking hold this shit. This shit could fucking keep fucking moving up, okay? Because what I would like to happen before this shit just flies is that triple top that's been created on the monthly time frame. What I would like essentially for the stock to do is to break these highs, sell down once again, maybe to test these highs, or it could sell down to maybe around this area, back down to $30. But once it does that, over here we have 25, huge level of support. Or, yeah, support. So, this is what I want it to do. Okay, now, obviously I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, but this is what I would like this to do, is to break these highs, come back down, test the highs, or even just maybe even within the highs a little bit, right? For me, last 4 years of trading, that's something I've noticed. It either comes back down, tests highs before it continues moving up, or it'll come back down, to imbalance it created and then continue moving up from there. So, I mean, tomorrow we got that share count. I'm super, super excited to see where this goes. If this fucking price just flies past this equal high zone right here tomorrow, that's gonna be big, big, big news. I mean, not even by tomorrow, but by end of the week. Realistically, I'm looking for this stock to be between $46 and $100 by the end of this week. Okay, so I mean, what is it? Tuesday today. I mean, we're on Tuesday, so we got 4 days to make what? $14 gain at its minimum. Realistically, that's what I would like. So stocks got a lot. For me right now, I'm not going to be trading any stocks until I see this fully, diminish or, go to where it's supposed to go to. Okay, so for stocks, options, and everything, I'm going to be trading realistic stocks more long term. I have one stock in mind. I'm not going to mention it right now, but fairly good price coming up. It's gonna be beautiful, and I see maybe $6. It's gonna come back. I'm gonna say it's gonna go to $9, but after a couple of years, I see that thing hitting $1,000 just based on being a pure legit stock. So, right, like I said, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to trade smart money. Okay, so I've been trading Forex the last 4 years. Realize this strategy happens to work on stocks. You can pretty much predict the moves depending on what you know. And I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know. And I'm pretty good with, Forex, US 30, NAS 100, S&P 500. I trade those on MetaTrader, obviously. My main stock's NAS 100, that's my babe. But Dirty 30 is going to be tamed soon, so this journey's going to be crazy. And I'm super excited to just really start getting into this. I've been really enjoying making these videos and everything, and I just want to spread the knowledge and but I want to give people opportunity. I want to give people opportunity to learn the skill without paying the money, just because they threw me a subscription. Liking the video helped promote me to get where I want to be and help impact the lives I want to impact. So that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Okay, if you guys could please like and subscribe, that'd be that only help me help you, okay? As we continue to grow, I plan on getting a huge whiteboard and shit to point things out. Me and my roommate plan to have a whole little house and a room dedicated to teaching people how to trade. And not only that, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I could go live from my phone, which is going to be awesome. I plan on doing some live streams soon, New York open, London, with the job I happen to obtain. I won't be able to host London sessions, okay? You guys will soon learn that, London sessions and New York sessions happen to play off each other, and it's kind of crazy how it works. This whole trading thing is just fascinating how it works. It's super easy, and it's just like a lot more people do it, So that would be all for today. Hope you guys have a great day. Much love.